FUT Future Stars Academy Objective Fofana has now finally been released, and he does look amazing. We have been waiting for him for quite a while, and we're going to be taking a look at him in this video. Is he going to be worth your time? Even though he's a very nice card and we've all been very excited to get him, how does he actually compare to other cards such as Koundé, Varane? What is sort of going to be his use? Should you do him or not? And also, if you are going to be doing him, then how to complete all of these objectives as quickly as possible, explaining you all through them in this video. So just before we get into it, if you are new here, make sure you guys are definitely subscribed to this channel. I'm going to be making lots more videos just like this one, all of the future objectives to be released in FIFA 21 Ultimate Team, and also all of the winter refresh content, icon swaps too. When is that going to be coming out? All of the information that you need to know. So just definitely make sure that you are subscribed. So getting straight into this video now, taking a look, you are going to be having 4 different versions of this card, and then finally, once you work through all of them, you are going to be arriving at this 86 rated French Premier League centre back. And when you do start to compare him already, you can notice the differences. 6'3", that is going to be very useful. I do think that is going to be an advantage of his. Hopefully, it is going to depend how he does feel in game, but it should be good. Then he does also have very good attributes. He does have very good physical. There are a few things that maybe you might want a little bit more improved, perhaps the interceptions, a little bit more of those sort of defending stats. But I do think if EA Sports did give him more pace, this would be an absolutely amazing card that everyone must definitely get. But EA Sports do tend to do this on purpose, so it is sort of, people are mixed thoughts about this. They don't want absolutely everyone getting a really good free card. We very rarely see that. Like last year, Daniel James Future Stars, maybe that was one time that we did get it, one off that we do usually get in objectives. They're not really all set stone amazing cards that everyone is going to be going for, but I do still strongly recommend that you are going to be going for this card. On the way, you are going to be getting the 84. This isn't really like the other objectives where it is a question of, are you going to be getting to the 84 and then stopping, or are you going to actually be getting the 86? Definitely everyone is going to be 100% going for that highest rated one. And interestingly, his 82 rated version is actually a CDM, but I think that isn't really going to be too useful. But still, it is pretty interesting that EA Sports have given him that CDM position. But taking a look now at the objectives, what do we need to do to get this card? The first ones are actually going to be in FUT Friendlies. They are possible. So for the first one, absolute first one, of course, you do need to first get the lowest rated version, the 78. And for that, all you have to do is score 4 goals using French players. So literally squad battles beginner, that is going to be your best friend for all of these. Get this done in literally 14-15 minutes, and then after that you are going to be having these 3 objectives, and they are actually going to be possible in FUT Friendlies. This is the same one as Rainier. If you have done that objective, then you are going to be knowing how to do this. It is just going to be against your friend. That is the easiest way to do it. Invite your friend. Hopefully you guys do have someone you can go to. If not, comments down below. Maybe some of you guys can connect to each other, but I do think this is going to be very easy in FUT Friendlies. If not, then you can go into squad battles beginner, but I do recommend FUT Friendlies. Just get into the game. All you need to do is just assist with Fofana, and then you are going to be getting your friend to quit. You have to repeat it 4 times, and then you are going to be getting this 82 rated CDM version. So that is actually quite a good head start that you don't actually get with the Cucurella. This is actually going to be very nice on the Fofana, but the rest of these unfortunately are actually going to be in FUT Friendlies. We do still have this first one that is going to be score 3 goals using the 82 rated Fofana CDM. I do think this is going to be one of the more tricky of these objectives overall, so you can still do this against your friend in classic match. EA Sports have allowed you to do this. It doesn't specify Managerial Masterpiece, so maybe that is one thing that you can do. That is just going to take 1 match again, and then he can quit, so maybe that is a solution. But then the rest of these are going to be in FUT Friendlies Managerial Masterpiece. Just taking a look at the squad that I do have built here, I have built 2 squads. You are going to be having one squad with sort of like Ribery, and it is going to be a more balanced team. Maybe you can have Ferland Mendy in here, a lot more other cards. But then we do have one that I do think is going to be favourite, and personally, to be honest, I think I'm going to be using this one. It is actually Mbappe. You do also have Saint Maximin, because you are going to have to be scoring goals with a Premier League card, so that is where it does come in. And then you still do have actually Koundé in here, Sissoko, so it's not actually too bad. I'm definitely going to be using this one, and this will fit with your 82 Fofana. Once you get the 84 84, you might have to do a little bit of reshuffling, probably just switch him out for Koundé and then just bring in someone like Ndombele, someone like that. But I do think this is going to be a very, very solid squad that you can be using for the Managerial Masterpiece, and hopefully, best of luck getting a lot of rage quits. But taking a look at these objectives now, you are going to be using this 82 rated card, and after you do get those goals, you're going to have to assist 4 goals, so that's not really too terrible. But then we do have a set minimum criteria of actually assisting once in 6 separate matches, so that is going to be taking a little bit of time. That should only take you around an hour, a little bit over an hour maybe, and then you are going to be getting the 84 rated. So I do think if you are going to be doing the 82 with your friend, that should only take honestly max 10-15 minutes, even if you guys do switch out and then you are going to be doing it mutually. And then to get this 84, it's going to take you maybe 1 hour, 1.5 hours when you are going to be doing it in Managerial Masterpiece. But then the main time that you are going to be spending is on the rest of these objectives, using that 84 to unlock all of these rest of these objectives to get the 86. So what you're going to have to do is win 6 matches in Managerial Masterpiece. Then you do have score 8 goals using Premier League players in Managerial Masterpiece with the 84 rated Fofana still in your starting squad. So that is why I do have squad Saint Maximin included. I do think he's going to be quite a good card to do it with. There are a few other cards, maybe Lacazette, Martial, that you could also be using, and even some more expensive ones. But I do think Saint Maximin is going to be one of the best options that you can be using. Assist 3 goals with the Fofana, and then we do have the score in 16 matches in total using French players in the FUT Friendly Masterpiece with just Fofana starting in your squad. So I do think Mbappe is going to come in here extremely useful. Hopefully you're going to get 1 goal with Mbappe and then they are going to be quitting straight away. So I do think this is actually not too bad when you are going to be comparing it to maybe a Rainier. You are just going to have to be using an Mbappe. That is why I think Mbappe is going to be probably your biggest helper here, seeing as you don't actually have to score the goals with Fofana. Majority is going to be done by Mbappe and also the Premier League Frenchman, which I do think Saint Maximin is going to be useful. If you do score with that Saint Maximin, then it is going to be ticking off the Premier proof, and also it is going to be finding Fofana. That is going to be ticking this one off as well. So even if you have to play the full 90 minutes, you are going to get both of these objectives done, and those are the main 2 that you have to focus on. Do not try and focus on too many things at once. If you are going to be trying to assist with Fofana as well, that's going to lose you games. You do have 16 games at least that you are going to be playing. So to assist with Fofana, just wait on those games when your opponent isn't actually playing. He just puts his controller down in that angle so that he is just going to be playing the game, and he is going to be doing unlimited ball rolls. But let me know down in the comments below, are you guys going to be going for this card? And best of luck. I hope you do get quite a lot of rage quits. Fingers crossed for that. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.